Shaytember? Hey guys, what's going on? Alright man, the buck stops here. There's no excuses. I have failed. Yeah, I've gone... I said I would make a video every single day for September for the Shay Loss channel, and I've missed a few days. My uncle's funeral happened, and I missed that day, and then it was just easy. It's just what I always talk against. I just got back from a 6-mile run, so I'm sweating, and I just had to make this video now because I keep procrastinating it, because it's just like in this workout program, when you're doing this, you have one off day. If you don't get right back on the wagon the next day, it's so easy to stay off the wagon. That's why it's so important to realize it's okay if you mess up, as long as you get right back on. And I failed in my own advice. I missed the day where my uncle's funeral was, and then it was just so easy the next day to be like, oh, I don't feel like it, you know, I missed yesterday, it's okay if I miss today, and now I've gone a few days without doing it, and I just went on a run, and I feel motivated, and I want to talk to you guys about a few things, so I'm doing it right now. I don't care if I'm sweaty, I don't care if you think I'm disgusting, excuse me, that's gross, but I'm going to make this video right now, because if I don't do it right now, I'll shower, and then I'll procrastinate, won't do it. So here we go. Couple things. Today, I had one of the biggest honors of my entire life, honestly. I say that without equivocation, and I'm not quite sure what that word means, but I think it means that I'm very serious in saying that I got the huge opportunity to be on Dave Ramsey's 20-year anniversary radio show celebration. This man has changed my life, and as I say in the vlog you'll see tomorrow, I would not, and I promise you I would not be where I am today if it were not for the teachings, sound wisdom, and advice of this man. 6 years ago when I was in Phoenix, Arizona, driving around as a countertop measurer, I heard this guy on the radio, and I said to myself, that is it. That is the way I should be handling the finances of me and my new budding family. At the time, it was just me, Colette, and Suntard, and there was just the three of us, and we had 2 credit cards, and we're maxed out, and he changed my life and got me thinking in a different direction. You know, got me down the path of realizing that I can have a career that I love, and that dreams are possible, and that if you just work hard enough, long enough, without giving up, you can achieve anything that you want. And that mindset started 6 or 7 years ago, before I ever even started YouTube. And because of that mindset, because of that way of thinking, I'm at where I'm at now, where I got the opportunity to be on his radio show. And you guys will see tomorrow in the vlog, if you heard his show today, huge stars. Amy Grant, you know, multi-million selling CD artists. I mean, just the list goes on. Glenn Beck, Mark Cuban, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks. He had Charlie Daniels. You know that song? The devil went down to Georgia and he was looking for a soul to steal. And he was in a bind and he was way behind and he was looking to make a deal. The guy who wrote and sang that song was on. That's a classic song. Just a ton of really cool people. What's her name? The girl who won American Idol. Really nice legs, blonde. Did I say she has nice legs? She's a really good singer. What's her freaking name? Carrie Underwood was on. And then me, little old Shay Carl Butler from southeastern Idaho, got to be on his show and share a story, a personal story about Dave Ramsey, and I want to share it with you guys really quick. When I went down to run the Nashville Country Music Marathon that Dave Ramsey invited me and Colette to come run with him, he was so nice and had such southern hospitality. We went down there, he put us up in a hotel, the Penthouse. I remember we were staying in the top floor of this really nice hotel that he sprung for, he paid for. And then, like, the 3 days that we were there, he was the nicest. He took us out to dinner. We went to dinner at his house. He came and picked us up for the marathon. He took us on Friday to his Financial Peace University Plaza, and I got to be on the radio. And was just the most genuine, hospitable man probably that I've ever met, or one of, let's say, you know, because there's a lot of good dudes out there that have led me on this path. Anyways, during the marathon, at mile, like, 25.4, this was at the end of the marathon, and I was coming down. I shared the story on air today, and I didn't get to finish it because I went over. Laura, the phone screener, said I had to be really quick, and I've been in radio. You have to hit those posts. If you don't go to commercial break at the right time, you can get in trouble with your advertisers. And I know as an old radio DJ, because some of you are tweeting like, oh, Shay got cut off. Well, it's because I talked too long and I didn't hear the outro music and finish up my little story. But so I wanted to share it with you guys today. During that marathon, when I was at mile like 25.5 and it was almost over, and at that moment you want... It's hard to explain the pain and turmoil that your mind and body goes through when you run 26.2 miles. Only those of you who have run a marathon can understand the desire to stop and sit down and just stop running for 2 seconds. Anyways, at mile like 25.5, this is like the last, 4/10 of this 26.2 mile race. I'm running, and at that point, it is so much. You hear it. It's a cliche. It's mind over matter. Like your mind is stronger than your body. At that point, you are just like willing yourself. You're at my first marathon. I had to say to myself out loud, "Shay, you can do this. Shay, you can do this," because everything inside of you says, "Stop, stop, sit down, quit running." And I was at that point, and I was just like, I am almost there, I am almost there, and I just have tunnel vision to the end of this race. And all of a sudden, I feel this pat on my shoulder, and I look over, and it's none other than Dave Ramsey, who just ran the half marathon. He just ran 13.1 miles, and then he did that in 2 hours, and then waited 2 hours at the finish line for me to finish, and he had come out of the crowd and into the race on this last 0.4 miles and was running with me, next to me, patting me on the back, saying, "Come on, let's go, you got this," pumping me up. And it was so funny because at the time, like I said, I had just run 25 miles. I look over and my mind didn't register because at this point we had went out to dinner with him and his wife. We had gone on his radio show. We'd done all this stuff. And as I look over, I'm like, holy crap, that's Dave Ramsey. Because my mind was so like, either I was hallucinating or I just wasn't focusing enough, and I had forgotten that I'm there at this race with Dave Ramsey. And as I look over, I was like starstruck, like, holy crap, I know you. It's Dave Ramsey. And that was like the first thing that went to my mind. I was like, hey, Dave Ramsey. I was like going to ask for his autograph. And I'm like, oh yeah, he's here like rooting me on. You know what I mean? Anyways, just to show the character of him to have waited at the end of that race and then to have come and run those like last, he got kicked off the course because he wasn't supposed to be on. They're like, get out of here, get out of here. But he ran with me for like, 400 yards or something and pushed me through that last little bit that I needed to get through that race. And I was so glad that I had finished that second marathon. Anyways, the point of that story is that sometimes you need those people to push you through to the next side. And a lot of you guys have mentioned on Twitter and in these comments that I have been that guy for you. And I say that with the utmost humility because that is a huge honor that I could be that person to you. And if I failed you these last couple days because I haven't uploaded a video, I apologize. And I did say that I would do a video every day encouraging you. But listen, that's no excuse because I know that there's a lot of you, and I have watched your video responses, that have done a good job and that you guys have made huge gains in this month. We're coming to the end of it. What is today? Honey, what's the date? Is it 27th? I was going to look on my phone. Anyways, what is the date today? Is it the 26th? Oh, anyways, we're coming to the end of shaytember, and I'm so proud of you. And for those of you who didn't make excuses, I was at Suntard's football practice yesterday, and they were running these drills where they were catching the football, and some of the kids are like, I can't see, the sun's in my eyes. The coach said, stop, everybody gather around. One thing on this team, we don't make excuses. I don't care if the sun's in your eyes. That may be the case, but we never make excuses. And I was so glad at that moment. I'm like, yes, I'm glad he's my son's coach because I want my son to have men in his life that are like that. No excuses. Even though I failed to make a video a few of these days in shaytember, that shouldn't be an excuse. And for those of you who have pushed forward and have made gains and have made, as our motto for this month was, to make weak things become strong, I'm proud of you. And because of the things that you've learned in this month, I hope that you can press forward. And we'll probably do more of these. I don't know if we'll do a shaytober because I'm going to be busy. And I'm actually going to hang out with Dave Ramsey in Florida for a week to go to his live entree leadership thing that he does. And I get to teach at it. He's having me teach an hour of social media at this event where really successful business owners come to for a week in Florida. I get to go to that and to be a part of that. Anyways, I just want you guys to know that it's all true. The cliches are the secret. Focused intensity over time multiplied by God, is Dave Ramsey saying, and it's so true. If you will just pick something out and you will work towards it and never give up and never quit, even if you fail, even if you trip along the way, even if you miss a few days, even if you overeat and don't exercise, if you'll just get right back on that horse and keep going, eventually, over time, and that's the secret, it takes patience. You have to be patient. It takes more than 30 days. It takes more than shaytember. That's just a 30-day block to get you on that path. It takes a lifetime. You have to endure to the end, and you have to wake up every day and recommit. And it's not easy. I'm telling you right now, it is not easy, but it's possible. You guys have probably just been staring at me sweating this whole time. That is gross. Oh man, I'm glad this isn't in 720 HD. Anyways, I love you guys. Push hard through the end of the shaytember. We got a few more days. It is not too late to start. If you have not done one thing for shaytember, start today. Start these last couple of days and get on that path and make a difference, because you can achieve amazing things. I promise. Okay, that's it. I love you guys. We're taking the kids to Disneyland. We haven't told them yet. You'll see tomorrow in the vlog. But we're taking the kids to Disneyland right now. Shh. We're excited. You'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye. Love you guys.